There's no rink here, even though I might be dressed for one. We're out here at Sahlen Field. This is Mike Harrington of the Buffalo News. The Bisons opened their season against the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders on Friday afternoon. They worked out at the ballpark Thursday. It's chilly. It's a little breezy. It's certainly good enough to play baseball. They expect to get all 3 games in this weekend. And there was plenty of news here at the ballpark on Thursday. Ricky Tiedemann, the Toronto Blue Jays' #1 starting pitcher, is going to start the season opener. The top prospect in the Blue Jays chain, a left-hander, 82 strikeouts in 44 innings at multiple levels of the Blue Jays chain last season. He's going to get the call for the Bisons in Game 1. Next week in Worcester is when we will see the debut of Yariel Rodriguez, the $32 million Cuban, who is going to start the year in Buffalo's rotation as well. What are we going to see from this club? You may not see a lot of home runs. You're going to see a lot of offense. There's a lot of guys back. Familiar names from last year: Cam Eden, Rafael Antigua, Addison Barger, Spencer Horwitz, Orelvis Martinez, just to name a few. This club will be able to score some runs. They're going to cause a lot of chaos on the bases. They're going to have a lot of good gap-to-gap hitting. Pitching, rotation looks pretty deep. I like the bullpen as well. Hayden Younger, Brandon Iser, both threw more than 50 games in relief last year. They're back again. And we're going to have to see who the Blue Jays shuttle through here. You might see Alek Manoah at some point. You might see Jordan Romano and Eric Swanson starting the year on the injured list, needing early rehabs in Buffalo. So there's a lot of shuttling of the roster like there always is. And you're going to have to get through the cold of April, which the Bisons did not manage very well last year in April. But Casey Candell is here as the manager, his 4th year. That ties Marty Brown for the most of the modern era. A guy who the Blue Jays really believe in, all the players love playing for him. He keeps things loose, shall we say. We asked him today what the key is going to be to surviving this early season weather, and his answer was, well, it's too bad there's not a dome. Well, there's no dome at Sahlen Field, but the Bisons nonetheless are ready to go here. We should see no rain this weekend, and New York Yankees fans will love seeing the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders, but the Bisons are just trying to, as Candell said, compete through these April games. They got pretty well handed to them last year in April. They were chasing the first half of the season most of the time. So let's see how that one goes. It's a 2:05 start on Friday for the Bisons, 1:05 on Saturday, and on Easter Sunday. First 3 games of the year, the first time in a franchise that dates to 1877 that we are ever playing baseball in Buffalo in March. So that's going to be pretty interesting to see. That's the update from Sahlen Field, looking at the Bisons opener. For the Buffalo News, this is Mike Harrington.